Now, NBC 15 Sports presents Friday Football Blitz.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Friday Football Blitz, the Internet Party. Is that what we're calling it?
Let's call it that at the end of
the Internet
week.
Party, because we're all over Facebook. We're on that thingy thing. What's it called?
Streaming services,
Just
Jocko.
all your streaming services. I'm old. I don't know what that means. They just said you got to do a show afterwards again, and I said okay. So we're on the streaming services. Before we start, so I've got the prompter runner thingy. For those of you at home, that's the official name of it. The bottom fell off.
Oh.
And it must be kept on with glue. So my hand is all full of glue. So whoever is doing the morning show tomorrow morning, who's doing the morning show tomorrow morning? You think Phoebe?
Think so?
Phoebe will run that thing. Well, sorry, Phoebe.
And Maria.
Maria Lizignoli's doing the morning show? Awesome for her. There we go. I fixed it. Okay, that's fine. All right, so here we are. Anderly, week one, under your belt here. You're not wearing a belt, but if you were, the Friday Football Blitz would be.
You got a perfect day, perfect weather, great games.
It was awesome. I was thinking.
And football season's here. Let's go.
Okay. I was a
I
little.
live for football.
Now I'm scared. But when I was out at Wanakee, the last time I was out there, they played Kimberly. Unfortunately, it was a loss in the playoffs. But it was like minus 40 degrees out there.
That's the beauty of football. We start off in the heat and end in a frozen tundra.
Yes, yes. Like in week 3. No, not week 3.
Well,
all right.
sometimes.
We had so many games. We want to welcome all of you who are watching, whether you're watching it live. If you have a question, reach out on our Facebook page. Ask those questions. We'll be sure to answer them. Tyler Peters will be joining us as well, so that's something you want to stick around for. So if you have questions, reach out. Anderly's got her phone out. She knows how to read it and stuff. I still don't know. Like, I didn't even know until last week that my phone makes phone calls. Isn't that neat? Like, I just thought it was for, like, internets and taking pictures and stuff of my hair, but luckily we found that.
Wow.
Should we stop? I'm going to stop talking.
Yeah, let's talk football.
Let's talk football, shall we? You go and do your game of the week, all right?
Yes, let's start with the game of the week. Let's get right into it, not wasting any time here. Wanakee hosting DeForest, and this one was all Wanakee all the way. They kicked things off by returning the opening kickoff for a score, and they never really looked back on this one. Still early in the first quarter, Warriors quarterback Vance Johnson scrambling. Admittedly, I kind of lost him shooting there for a second, little side-to-side action, but don't worry, there he is. Found him before the important part as he finds the end zone. Key up 14-zip. Later on, Warriors in the red zone capping off a drive with the short touchdown run from Ben Lindley, tumbling into the end zone to put Wanakee up 21-0. Second quarter, Warriors putting the pedal to the metal. That's a flag. There we are, Johnson. Johnson airing one out for Robert Booker II. He's untouched on his way into the end zone as Wanakee hammers DeForest, winning 51-44.
Now to Stoughton, the Vikings hosting Oregon tonight in the Battle of Highway 113. Oregon scores first. Maximus Matthews. Whose name is Maximus
What a
Matthews?
name.
Amazing. 7-0 Panthers. Stoughton answers on a 1-yard touchdown. Bo Iverson, boat-nose touchdowns. It's 7-6 after the PAT was no good. Oregon driving again. Stoughton's Casey Quam picked off. He picks off Cole Krieger. But Krieger eventually would get his revenge. Krieger with the keeper. I call it K squared. From the 1-foot line, we went out and measured it. Sometimes it's okay to be selfish, kids. The final from Oregon tonight, 20 for the Panthers, the Stoughton Vikings, 13.
Memorial hosting Kenosha Temper on their brand new turf. Jocko did a story on the new turf, so check that out on our website. Spartans striking first. Owen Fiedler launching for Braden Taylor. That catch shuts up this short punch-in from Kamarian Parker. Spartans take the 7-0 lead. Later on, Memorial recovering a fumble, and Steve Young, a fabulous football name there, shedding tackles for the 13-yard touchdown as Memorial wins big, 37-zip.
Over to Verona we go, a matchup of two longtime state powerhouses, Muskego in the house. Normally we don't show punts unless someone does something big. Nate Davinska does something big. Oofda! That is the hit of the year. I know it's early and only week 1.
You couldn't really hear it when we watched it.
It's loud.
You heard it.
All right, then check out Trey Poteet with this sweet INT for the old Wildcats, but this is tough. Muskego hits a 44-yard field goal as time expires to win it 38-35.
43.
And speaking of that play, we want to thank our friends from ESPN Radio in Madison. There it is. That's your 34-yard kick. That is our play of the night. I know no one's ever used that before, but I'm going to call it the play of the night. Maybe it'll catch on. But Muskego wins it by a final score of 38-35.
Tough loss there, but Kenosha Indian Trail at La Follette. Hawks leading 7-0. Lee Dang dotting up Luke Pelletier downfield, and also down goes the ref on that one. That catch will set up this 20-yard touchdown run from Varshawn Minor. Somersaulting in for the score as the Hawks lead 14-zip. Lancers answer with Jacoby Moore taking it to the 6-yard line. La Follette knocking, but Kenosha crushing that momentum with this fumble recovery. Lancers lose tonight 42-0.
Mount Horeb Barneveld at McFarland tonight. We start first with Trenton Owens taking the ball and going into the end zone for the score. Owens, he likes to run, so let's try it from further out, 44 yards, and in for the score. Now, Chris Keel, he wants in on the fun, running it in for a touchdown for the Vikings. Oofed up pretzels for everyone. They win it by a final score of 51-0 over McFarland. And here's a play captured by Kim from the Mount Horeb Barneveld game. Casey Helgeson to Landon Elstad for the touchdown. Kim Schaefer, she went on, she clicked on that QR code, and she sent it into our station. Kim, you're part of the NBC 15 crew. She's part of the sports team. And
She's one of our shooters. We got them all over.
If she wants to work for me next week, Monday or Tuesday, that'd be great too. Think Kim would do that? Kim's going to do sports. Some great games tonight, weren't they? So far, so good?
So far, they have been good.
It's hot in here, isn't it? Maybe because I was running around at the end, because you should see behind the scenes around here, people, when we're getting close to...
It's chaotic. It's very chaotic.
You know how, like, the days before Christmas take forever to get here? Or, no, they just did, like, you're waiting for Santa to bring the presents. But the time between the time you get back from shooting a game, like 9 o'clock until 10:15, is the fastest. I swear that the clock is just winding way faster than it should. So, all right, you got a special fact for us, don't you?
Yeah, Jocko, did you know that Edgewood and Madison West haven't met on the football field since 1980?
You know what? That is crazy because I wasn't even born yet.
See, the funny or the first time, but he can continue to live in Lululand. He was not born in 1980. Way before that.
Right. I think I was
1880.
I think I was 43 years old when that happened 43 years ago. All right, more highlights, shall we? Over to Bree Stevens we go. It looks like surf's up for the Edgewood student section. And they love this defense by the Crusaders dudes. Aiden Wiley with the ball for the Regents, and a whole bunch of Crusaders say hello. Jackson, Kitzmiller, all sorts of fired up. Time for a cuteness break.
Aww.
Look at Chase Patterson.
So cute.
Such a cutie, future Edgewood star. Edgewood going back to work on offense. Gannett Bagstad finds A.J. Charles over the middle for the big gain. The Regents not happy about that. Ike Ingwell. That's an awesome name.
Great name.
I with the sack for the B&G, the Blue and Gold. All right, but on 4th and goal for Edgewood, Cade Patterson. I see you look at me like I got problems. In for the score. Edgewood wins it by a final score of 34-0. You know what? It's time. Let's send it over to Tyler Peters, who has more.
Thank you, Jocko. Let's take a look at some of the action over in Cambridge this evening. The New Glarus Monticello Knights taking on the Cambridge Blue Jays in Blue Jay country. Knights defense looking to set the tone early, batting down this pass from Blue Jays quarterback Matthew Buckman. Both teams coming up empty on their first possessions of this one. Fast forward now to the second quarter. Still knotted at 0. Buckman hands it off to Drew Holzhuter. Takes it right up the gut for 6. Blue Jays put up the first points of the game. Knights looking to respond, and QB Max Marty running it himself for a big gain. New Glarus Monticello's offense finds its groove after that, taking down the Blue Jays 22-12 on the road. They're moving over to Deerfield now. Deerfield Demons welcoming in the Dodgeland Trojans. Trojans trying to get on the board early. QB Nathan Johnson throws this pass just out of the reach of Xander Desarn. Demons get the ball back. Austin Anderson airs this one deep, and it's Zach Hansen with the highlight reel one-handed grab, sets up Deerfield inside the 20. Anderson hands it off to Jackson Droback, going untouched into the end zone. Demons hold it off the rest of the way. Final from Deerfield, Demons 14, Trojans 0. Let's take a listen to what head coach Derek Swegger had to say after the game.
told the kids at the end of the game is it's been such a nice boost for the program to win an ugly game where we didn't play our best. And it's a testament to these kids how hard they've worked that we're now at the point where, as a program, we can not play our best game and still be victorious. Not something we like to make a habit of, but it's a real hump for these kids to get over, to know that even when you don't play your absolute best perfect moment, you can still good enough to come out on top.
All right, that does it for me. I'll toss it back over to you, Jocko and Anderly.
You know what I want to say? Tyler has nice hair, doesn't he? He's got good hair.
We all have good hair.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's
I'm
true.
throwing myself in that category. Thank you, Jocko.
Yes, we all
But yes,
do.
Tyler, you do have nice hair too.
All right, you know what? Let's check. Did anybody ask any questions over
We
there
don't
on the
have
Facebook
any
machine?
questions as of yet, but we are on Facebook Live right now, and I'm on so I can see. We got a lot of people watching, and no comments or questions yet.
I think we covered everything. That's why nobody has any questions or
we're
comments.
just really thorough and good at our job, Jocko.
Amen to that.
But
All
in
right.
the future, you can definitely, if you miss a score, miss anything, let us know. We can go back, talk that through again.
And we'll be putting up that QR code all this week once again. So I think people finally realize it. We had some nice pictures from that one game. Didn't we have that one picture sent in to us on that QR code? I thought we had. There it is. See?
Yay.
Ask and you shall receive. Eric, our director, I love you. All right, that is the Monroe Cheesemakers cheerleading squad. And I forget the name of the Monroe mascot, the cheesemaker.
It's cute.
Yeah, oh man, I think let's call him Pepper Jack. Isn't that a good name for the Monroe
That'd be a good
cheesemaker?
one. I mean, any cheese pun
it's
would
like
be good.
cheesy or something like that. But they all look great. Thank you for sending that in. They scanned that QR code that we've been showing all week, and they sent it in to us. So we appreciate you guys doing that. So we're looking for more pictures next week. We'd love you to see right now. That's why Eric is so good at his job. I asked for something, and there he goes. I'm going to ask for a pizza next, but no. Go to that QR code,
We'll ask for Diet
scan
Coke,
it.
let's be
I would
honest.
ask for Diet Coke. So there you go. Scan it. Send us your pictures next week. We'll be back with the Friday Football Blitz Game of the Week. If you want to reach out to us, tell us what game of the week should be next week. I had one in mind. I'm not going to say what it was, but one of the teams lost, so we may not go out there. We may go out there, but we had a great time. We want to thank all of our shooters tonight. Tyler was out there. I know Jason Rice was out there. Anybody else? Do we have anybody else? You and I were out there.
Yes. How could we forget ourselves?
Oh, and Ryan Lobenstein.
We love Lobe.
Lobe. So thank you to Lobe as well for shooting a game. Eric, our producer, is our director. Trevor, our producer, was amazing. Maria, our executive producer, she's running around like crazy. Juliana does all the web stuff, all the internet. That's neat.
We love
Isn't
the
it?
internets.
We love the
We love all of this. We love.
Yes, we do.
We love football. We got a couple questions though. Someone
And Jamie
asked
Yeager,
the
too.
score
Thank
of
you,
the Wanakee game, and that one was 51-14. Wanakee ran all over.
And I almost forgot about Abigail, our associate producer.
Oh, of
who
course.
actually, she's been here, not as long as anybody else, but she probably works harder than anybody else. So.
Oh, definitely.
So thank you to
Definitely. She's doing
Abigail for
everything.
all that. So appreciate all of you guys for coming in and watching us. And we'll see you at the games next week. We'll let you know what our Friday Football Blitz game of the week is. Anderly, we did it.
Yay!
1 week. Now
One
we got
week
like
down, like
14 more to go.
14 more?
Yes. So, but thank you for watching. Anything else to add?
No, you put me on the spot now.
Okay,
I don't
good.
have any thoughts.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next
Have a
week.
good night.